Howdy, y'all. I just wanted to show you something that I discovered yesterday. I think I remember that this existed. And I know I talked about Zotero as a software that you can download, which you can, but also they have a website if you would not like to download something onto your computer, at ZBib.org. Right there, see that? I'm stuck at this. Okay. So I want to show you how to create a bibliography on here by just putting things into this little special bar. I know there's other places that you can do this on the internet, obviously, and I think our library website has like manual entry. And of course, you can always just click the Cite button in the library catalog. But I think this is really helpful with websites, especially since APA is so confusing as far as italicizing, which we did talk about. So here you just go to zbib.org and you can enter in a URL. Here I entered an ISBN number. I grabbed a few different kinds of sources. I literally just grabbed this from my stack of books. So we have Beowulf. And what I did is I went and I found the ISBN number, which is in the front somewhere. Right there. See that? And I put it right into here. When you get books out of the library, obviously you can just steal the citation from the library catalog, which is super easy. So if you have a book and you want to cite it in a bibliography, the ISBN number is the easiest. You just click on Cite and see it creates a lovely citation for you. And you scroll down here, you select the type of template or the formatting that you like. I have it on APA, and it then starts to create a bibliography for you. And I'll show you why this is so great. And again, if you know how to do this on other sites, this is fantastic. I know not everyone knows about this kind of stuff. And honestly, I just forget that it's online in other places besides the library, like the ZBib. So let's say I go and I found this scholarly article on a JSTOR database, which is accessible through Texas A&M. Now, obviously, I can just go and I can click Cite this item because a lot of these have those options. And here you go. You see, I have the APA citation. And that's great. And I can just copy and paste that straight into my bibliography. Or if I want to, I can copy this URL and then I can put it into my ZBib. And it creates that same citation for me. And we can kind of compare. Remember that if you are using automatically generated citations, it's always a good idea to check it. Here you'll see it looks pretty much the same, minus the fact that it has the retrieved information, right? But it is a scholarly article, and as you enter things, they get entered into your bibliography down here. I'm sorry, my kids are home from school, so you're going to hear screaming in the background and people running around outside and dogs barking. Just ignore that like I do. So over here, what I find really confusing is that scholarly articles, the titles of the articles themselves are not italicized, but then the journal titles are italicized. But then when you go to, say, a website page like this one, I just picked a reliable web page, BBC News, pretty much. It gets a little different. This is going to be the same as a scholarly article, but if you choose a web page like this through the British Library, it's going to be different, and I'll show you how. So let's say I want to cite this news article about Beowulf from the BBC News. I'm going to go over here and look. It's so easy. Before, people were like on this web page, like, okay, I think this is the title, and I think BBC News is the web page, and this won't be italicized, and this will, and here's the author, here's the date. So this is cool because, ta-da, it's all right there for you. And then it even ends up down here. So it's fantastic. So you'll see here, the title is not italicized or in quotation marks, although that little part is. And then the web page itself is italicized, similar to our scholarly article. Now, if I go to the British Library, which I use a lot for manuscripts, and I copy that and I put it in my Zotero bib or my ZBib here. And I hit cite. There you'll see it's different. See, now the title is italicized, the article title itself, like the website title. And then the web page on the British Library webpage is not italicized. This is confusing, and I realize this. So this is a good chance to point out the fact that you can use ZBib.org and also these fancy things that do things for you. And then of course you're gonna have to go through and you're gonna have to like correct some things, which is just quick and easy, like this ND, no date. You don't need that there, and you can take that out later. So here I have a great bibliography, and I can copy that to a clipboard. I can link it if I want to go work on it on a different device, which is cool. So here I'll just copy it. I'll go to my fresh page and I'll paste it. Ta-da! And then you just go in and check things, and then you add your annotations. And this is fast. Look, I did this in like 5 minutes. Well, now we're on 6 minutes if you stayed long enough for this whole thing. And if you are in a field where you are going to be citing sources a lot and using research a lot, this is the Zotero software. I didn't get to show you in class because I don't have a plug in my computer to show you that. I use this one because it's free, basically. And note, it's not free, and I'm poor. So here you'll see I have things categorized. I just import these directly from the library website whenever I'm finding sources. And what's cool about this is it puts everything in for you. You can add things and correct them over here on the side. And then when I want to, I say I have all this stuff and I want to make a bibliography, which is what I'm working on right. This isn't the one. This is what I worked on last semester. I just click over here, create a bibliography. Yeah. Here I have APA format. Okay, it is now copied to my clipboard. And I do the same thing that I did with that website, and I go and I copy and I paste. So if research and scholarly articles and citing is going to be a big part of your college career, I would recommend Zotero or a software like it, because I did not have this or know of this when I was doing my research in undergrad. So really great thing to have. And just go through and you check things and add your annotations. So hope that's helpful. If you've already discovered something like this, fantastic. If you do this on the library, the web page where you enter things, you can also enter things manually right here, which looks kind of like the library. Also, the library just cites it for you automatically. So if you have any questions about your bibliography, let me know. I hope this was helpful. Okay, have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Bye.